Hello, distinguished friends and colleagues. This is Stuart Hamilton, the Pro-Life Activities Coordinator for the Archdiocese of Louisville, Kentucky. And this is 5 Minutes for Life, where we take 5 minutes to discuss one topic, one event, or one ministry that affects the pro-life movement here in the Archdiocese of Louisville. Well, it's been almost a week, and I am almost recovered from my pilgrimage to Washington, D.C. I took a bus load of Catholic area youth to Washington, D.C. for the March for Life and related events. If you'd like to hear about that pilgrimage and how it went, I've created a separate video that I'll link to at the end of this video. But in this video, I'd like to discuss the fruits of that pilgrimage. One of the great benefits of going to a national event like the March for Life is you get to hear from pro-life experts and professionals from all over the United States talking about trends in the abortion industry. And everyone at the Pro-Life Expo, the Pro-Life Rally, as well as the National Pro-Life Summit was talking about chemical abortions. This is the next wave of the abortion industry. If you don't know what it is, essentially there are two pills or two types of chemicals that you can take very early in a pregnancy that will cause a pregnant woman to miscarry. Now, beyond about the 10th week of pregnancy, you would need a surgical abortion where you go into an abortion clinic and they do a surgery that dismembers the baby, right? That's the bread and butter of the abortion industry. But since abortion clinics are being closed nationwide due to Roe v. Wade being closed, the abortion industry has pivoted hard into these medical abortions and getting chemical abortion kits in the hands of women. And unfortunately, the current administration is helping them. The FDA earlier this month said that mail order chemical abortions are now legal. Now, previously, the FDA had classified chemical abortions as a restricted substance. You had to go to a doctor, you had to get a checkup, and you had to get a prescription to get them. But now the FDA is saying you can go to any pharmacy and pick it up, or you can even mail order these chemical abortions. Now, this is awful for a couple of different reasons. One, it turns your local CVS or Walgreens into an abortion mill, which is morally despicable for those of us who frequent those places. But two, and most importantly, it's very dangerous for the women. Even before the chemical abortions were never safe, and they have all sorts of complications to them. Women end up in the ER all the time. Now, here's the thing. If you're farther along in your pregnancy than you actually think you are, and you don't know for sure unless you actually have an ultrasound, these chemical abortions will be ineffective and could cause side effects that will kill you. Okay, you can't beyond a certain point have a miscarriage from these chemicals that will actually get the baby out, which will cause hemorrhaging and infection. As a matter of fact, we heard from a number of doctors that said they've seen a huge increase in girls going to the emergency room with these things, and they're saying this will cause a death toll. Also, if you don't go to a doctor, you don't know whether you have a typical pregnancy or whether you have an atypical pregnancy. So, for example, we heard from a woman who used to be pro-choice but became pro-life. She said she tried to take a chemical abortion twice before she landed up in the ER because she actually had an ectopic pregnancy, a condition that's life-threatening if not treated very quickly. For all these reasons, the FDA is just, it's bewildering that they have made this completely available to frightened, young, vulnerable women who are now put in direct physical danger with this medication. Now, I should say, you need to get the word out there about how dangerous these medical abortions are because the popularity of them are going through the roof. But you should also get news out there that you can reverse these medications if you get to it early enough. Now, the way that these chemical abortions work, you have two pills that you take. The first one you take causes a hormonal reaction that cuts off nutrients to the baby and kills the baby. The second pill you take causes you to actually dispel the baby's body in a miscarriage. Well, if you catch the chemical process early enough in the first pill, you can reverse its effects without harm to the woman or the baby. This is the abortion pill reversal. Now, here locally, We are part of the Abortion Pill Reversal Network. Little Way Pregnancy Resource Center provides these abortion pill reversal procedures, and I'll put a link in the description below this video if you want to know more about that. Get the word out there, though. Women are taking this first pill, suddenly feeling like, oh no, I've made a mistake, and then they go get that abortion pill reversal, and if they're early enough, without any harm to the baby or themselves, they save their baby. Look, I don't know where this is going with the FDA. The FDA's logic here is insane. They say that, hey, we know that it's illegal for women to get chemicals that cause abortion in many states, including right now in Kentucky. Currently, it's illegal. But they say, in their legal argumentation, just because the mailman delivers drugs to a house doesn't mean he knows what they're used for precisely. That legal logic hopefully will be challenged, and I know it's currently being challenged. So we can only pray that our lawyers reverse the FDA's decision and we can return to some sort of sanity for the protection of these women, these vulnerable young girls who don't know what their decision should be. They should at least have to go to a doctor. It's unconscionable. It really is. Okay, God bless you. If you like what I'm doing here, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe. If you want to hear more about the March for Life, click on the video over here to my side. And remember, every life is worth fighting for because every life has dignity in the eyes of God. God bless. We'll see you here next time.